Hey, Facebook. Well, that's my title say, laugh to keep from crying and crashing out. Cause baby, let me tell y'all, I told y'all, okay, so 2 weeks ago, I had to go to my thyroid doctor, and I was in there forever because he was taking his precious time. But he said my thyroid, the nodule on my thyroid, is stable, so that's a plus. Last week I had to go to another doctor, get my colonoscopy, and that doctor said everything looked good, so that's a plus. Well, I was like, well, I should have to go to, let me call my oncologist to see when I need to go to her. So come to find out, good thing I did call, because I go to her next week. And I don't know how I got thrown. Well, I do know how I got thrown off, because I used to go to her in May and November, but because it got thrown off, it's earlier. So, with that being said, I get a text today saying that I had to come in for my CAT scan 2 days before I go to my oncologist. Y'all, let me tell y'all something. I promise you, I called my doctor, because when I tell you, if trying to get out of get a CAT scan was ever anybody, it was me, because I was trying to get out of that. I called them and I talked to the nurse. Well, I left a message, because the nurse was yeah, she probably was busy, but I left a message. And I asked her, did I have to get my CAT scan? Because I just went to my thyroid doctor 2 weeks ago, and I just went to got my colonoscopy last week. So baby, she called me back, leaving me a message telling me to call her back. So when I called her back, I had to leave another message, let her know that I was returning her phone call. So when she finally called me back, I answered the phone. Honey, she told me I had to go ahead and get that CAT scan because the colonoscopy didn't have nothing to do with it. Which I knew the colonoscopy didn't have nothing to do with it. I'm not a doctor and nurse and nothing like that. But I've been doing this long enough to know that it don't have nothing to do with it. I was just hoping that because my colonoscopy came out good, and the thyroid doctor said everything was pretty good, I wouldn't have to go and drink that nasty, chalky, white stuff. Yeah, I get so tired of drinking nasty stuff. Because last week, if anybody has had their colonoscopy and they've had Plenview, y'all feel my pain. Because that's what they gave me. Plenvu. That's what they gave me. So next week, when I go to get my CAT scan, I have to drink that white chalky stuff. And then I have to sit for, I think it's an hour. I have to sit for an hour. And then they call me back there and tell me, put an IV in my arm, and I go through the machine a couple of times, and then they put that dye in you where it feel like you about to urinate on yourself, but you're not. So yeah, so I just have to laugh to keep from crying or crashing out, because honey, I was like, oh, I'm finna be finished with my doctor's appointments early this year. And I'm still gonna be finished with my doctor's appointments early this year. It's just that I have 2 more and not 1. So I just came to vent a little bit. That's all. Hey, it could be worse. I could be not walking around like I am right now, not talking like I am right now, not up and about like God has blessed me to be. You know, you gotta look at the good things and take account for the good things and not dwell on the bad the stuff that may irritate you some. Because, I mean, I can get through that drink even though I don't want to, have to. But I can get through it. Ugh, just thinking about it make me gag. But I'm gonna get off of here. I just came to vent a little and talk to y'all. But y'all catch the replay or whatever. Hey, but if you do catch this replay, comment replay. Comment. And if you go to the doctor, if you have a issue where you go to the doctor all the time, or whenever you go to the doctor, drop something that you dislike in the comments. I want to hear it. We can talk about it. But it look like it's gonna rain out here too. But I will talk to y'all later, and y'all have a good rest of y'all Tuesday. And remember, it could be worse, but it's not. And to God be the glory for all of the good things He has done. And some of the bad things that you may think is bad, which isn't really bad, because it all depends on how you look at it. Because there's always a lesson in everything. You just gotta learn a lesson. I'll talk to y'all later.